kvinder af, og det skal vi altså med.
Så skal vi fra den lokale klub spare til at se Bertram Ben Costa.
My name is Waleed Solomon. I run for the Brooks Beast Track Club, and we're based out in Seattle, Washington.
I'm Ali Boholski. I run for the Brooks Beast Track Club, and I primarily run the 5K, but anything 1500 to the 10K, cross country, I like it.
We are in Copenhagen, Denmark.
We're at the Copenhagen Athletic Games.
Perfect. No, it's good stuff. One-win streak. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you just didn't get time to like adapt, like which team's the best.
Man, it's going really well. Knock on wood, it's been going really good. Obviously, like I struggled with injuries the first 2 years that I was with the Beast. My first year, just kind of like adapting into training. A few little injuries here and there, like small ones that kind of like disturbed my rhythm. Coming into like August of 23, finally I was able to like run at a local race that we have called the All Comers Meet. Ran the mile there and I ran 4:08, I remember, but I was really slow, but I was very stoked and happy that I'm like back on the track on the starting line, and just tried ever since to like carry this momentum into this one or into this year. And like I was not expecting to be in Europe this year. I was not expecting to have 3 wins under me this year. Obviously, like I'm mind blown of how my season is going. Obviously I didn't do as well as I was hoping for at trials, but I left with a PR. I can't really be upset about that. So all I need is to just like focus on what's going on right now, make sure that I'm healthy, make sure that I'm doing everything I could possibly do to be able to be on the starting line. And you know, like it's easy for some people sometimes to be like, he hasn't ran in a while, we don't think he's that good of a runner. Or like my teammates were completely different. They're like, we know your potentials. You're going to be so good. You just need to be healthy. So it's really good to hear that every single day. Strategy that I planned with Coach Danny to just like sit like right behind the pacer or like third behind the pacer and just like wait till 600 to go until like I put the hammer down and just like, you know, go for the win. So.
Give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Start.
Let's go, man.
Woo! I personally prefer the 1500 meter, just because of like the straight away from the gun. As you saw today, tripped a little bit in the first bit. So.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for coming, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks, Copenhagen.
That's Copenhagen.
Closing off the Europe trip with a win. Now we head to Fifth Ave on Sunday. All I gotta do is beat Josh. I just raced the mile, just fresh off of a win right now, so I'm really happy and excited. But yeah, I mean, it was a very good race. Came into the race just like expecting to win. Looking at like the weather and like the conditions, obviously temperature-wise is really good, but it was a little bit windy for us to like run something really fast, like an Olympic or a world standard for next year. So I just kind of like focused my mind on the win. It all differs between like, you know, any other athletes in comparison to like with Danny. Like for me as an example, I'll go up to him and I'll tell him what my plan is, and he either agrees with that or he'll be like, no, I think you should do something completely different than that. But he more likely or so he'll let you kind of like do what you think is best for yourself. But at the end of the day, he has more experience when it comes to like that kind of stuff. But for the past couple of races, ever since USA's trials, we've kind of had the exact same plan, and it's just like go out and like sitting second, third, or fourth, and just stay there and like kick with 600 to go. And that's always been the plan right now. So I kind of, in a way, like I owe it to all of my teammates, all the success that I've had this year. Like obviously, like I said, I was like sidelined for so long, and I tried to like be involved with everything that they're doing. It's like they're going on runs every single morning while I'm like sitting on a bike at the gym, just like grinding out there and sweating it. You know, tried to be as involved as I could with them, like support them as much as I could. I drove down to like a few meets down in like Oregon and was kind of like a third assistant coach in some type of way, just to trying to like be involved with everything that's going on. In some type of way, they kind of like supported me through the entire like injury process that I had. As Josh always says, it's consistency. That's all what matters. As long as you're consistent, you're going to be able to make a team. As long as you don't have hiccups, as long as you don't have like little setbacks coming in here and there, as long as you do everything like exactly as asked for, and you're going to be totally fine and have the shot to make a team. And if you do everything perfectly and you don't make a team, that means it just was not meant for you, and you just got to aim for what's next after that. Hopefully I'll have the shot to make a team next year, because you know, in 2021 NCAA's outdoors, I finished third to Cole and Nagus, who ended up finishing, you know, 1 and 3 at the Olympics, in between Josh, who's my teammate too. So if anything, it's like I know, I've been around those people, I've raced with them before, I've trained with them before. I'm just telling myself all I need is consistency to hopefully be able to make the team next year.
He may contain the urge to run away, but hold her down with soggy clothes and breeze blocks. Cetirizine, your fever, scream me again. Never kisses, or do you ever send a full stop?
For this race, we were, well, this one was a little bit different because we were more concerned about if we were going to even start the race with my planner. I ran in Dresden a few days ago, and it was a major problem there. And so we've spent the last like 3 days trying to get it healthy enough to race. So that was more of a like, is it go, no go? But normally the race plan for a 5K is like find 5th or 6th place, where the race is still like kind of in front of you and you can see moves happening, and instead of like if someone's passing you and you don't realize the pace is about to pick up, it can catch you a little bit off guard. So I like to try and get in roughly that spot, and then you're not getting as much pace fluctuation either when the pacers drop off. Obviously everyone wants to make the Olympic team, and I was just off as alternate, so that was like tough pill to swallow. But if I look at my career as a whole, I've been with the Brooks Beast since 2018. Been under, I joined the team to be coached by Danny, and I joined the team to be part of a team. And so having that experience going into this and like just missing it again, because I just missed it in 2021, that was very hard. But then to be able to come and race in Europe and have a longer season and race in Dresden and then Copenhagen and meet up with Henry and leave here. All of that's just kind of like dream track and field, because we didn't get that. No one got that with COVID. Like, we just didn't race for a while, or we were only racing domestically in our little bubbles, and now it kind of feels like a full season again. And the crowd here is great. It's a beautiful city. Dresden was like similar, a sold out stadium. I don't know if I've ever raced in a sold out stadium, and so the energy in Europe is really, really cool.
She may contain the urge to run away, but hold her down with soggy clothes and breeze blocks. Germany, disinfect the scene, my love, 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 but please don't go. I listen, my lovely.
I just ran the 5K, finished 5th in 15:15. Yeah, I felt pretty good until the last like 600, when the pace started to become like a kick. My planner's been bugging me, so it's just like hard to toe off. But to end the season relatively healthy in a very cool city and be competitive is like, it is a win from that perspective. And I'll be shutting it down after this. This is my last race. It's tough because we obviously don't have like the exact perfect thing, but consistency is very important. I think everyone, if you ask anyone on our team, they're probably going to say the same thing. That like, it's not doing the same thing over and over again and hoping for different results. Like, that's like, we are slightly changing things, but being able to run. I run every day. I take every 6th week or so, I'll have an off day, but like, it is planned off days, not like, oh, you're hurt, you have to stop. And so this is the longest stretch I've had of not being injured, and I think that is why this season went very well. And so if I can just continue to build on that, and I am a relatively low mileage girl for a 5K runner, potentially moving up to the 10K in the next couple of years, so we might add in some mileage or have it be like cross-training mileage. There's some room for growth for sure. I mean, the team is an amazing group to be around. When you do have like those moments where you're like, man, I didn't get what I wanted, you just still show up at practice the next day, and like, you have the people who succeeded and you can look up to them and like pull from their knowledge, and then you have the group that like maybe didn't get what they wanted, but we're still showing up and we're showing up together. And it makes it like easier when the days don't go your way, when you have a group of people around you that do understand it and like are going to be there for you.